21 trillion spent by the US in underground doomsday bunker for the elite sounds like a joke, right? But former officials claim it's real, like Catherine Austin Fitts with the timeline going back to the Cold War.
Between fiscal 1998 and fiscal 2015, there were 21 trillion of undocumentable adjustments in the U.S. government. If you go to our website, missingmoney.solera.com, we have years and years of documentation, including the government financials that show this. And so the question is, where's all this money going? And one of the things I've looked at in the process of looking at where all this money is going is the underground base and city infrastructure and transportation system that's been built. And
I'm sorry?
Yes. So we have built an extraordinary number of underground bases and supposedly transportation systems. Some of these are some of these are documented as part of the national security infrastructure. I think there are many more. So,
many more, yes. Ever heard of Denver International Airport's wild tunnels or Turkey's ancient Derinku city that held 20,000 people? What about UK's Burlington bunker or Beijing's underground city? Are these just insurance policies for the rich, or are we watching the world's greatest escape plan? My thoughts on the escape plan, honestly, I'm thinking like, what if they say they're trying to get off of this earth, but they're actually going under the earth and it's like psyoping everybody, like, we're gonna get off this earth through space.
Absolutely, that's believable because they ain't getting off Earth.
No.
They not. And if they manage to do it, it ain't gonna happen for their lifetime.
And we know where they're at. We know where, the locals and stuff know where their bunkers are. Like, what's the name? Fucking Facebook CEO, Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, we know where you are, especially on Hawaii. So, no, the public doesn't give an invite. One ex advisor laughed. If these bunkers are stocked with food and tech, who picks the guest list? Is this about safety, paranoia, or control? And why are we only hearing about this now?
And like I said before,
keep it secret.
The rule is they always tell you, they just get to choose how they tell you. Anybody watch 2012? That should tell you all you need to know, baby. You not coming. They're gonna bring the people that have they're gonna bring highly skilled people in certain areas to keep the whatever new world going. It's going to be the richest of the rich, and that's it. And they're going to be living luxurious under there. And while the us regular normal people up here die.
Right.
That's just what it is, and that's what it's going to be. But you know what? I don't care, because when the world goes to crap and it comes to that type of point,
yeah,
you can leave me behind.
Right.
I'm done. that's the end of the line for me.
So you accept it, pretty much.
Absolutely. I'm like, yeah, good luck to y'all.
Yeah. There's like no point of fear mongering, getting scared about things. Like, you just gotta keep living your life. And when we put out these news, we try to detach ourselves from this stuff, because it is heavy, it is scary, it is annoying, it is interesting, but but $21 trillion in secret stuff, bro, it has to be something about like Hollow Earth or something. Like, you see it in a lot of movies and everything, with like King Kong, just underground, right under our feet, all over USA. It is not a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy, but it's very believable that it is true.
You just get desensitized by movies, because what do people say? Oh, I think this, and this is real. Man, that's just a movie. That's fake.
Yeah, true. Even Kay, when I was telling her about something, she's like, that can't be real. That's not real. But it's true, because you got to step outside of the box and think outside of the world that it is possible, the things that's happening in these movies.
And you got to remember, too, when people make movies, too, these ideas didn't come from nowhere. Like this, it
Yeah.
didn't come out of thin air. Like just like when you hear a crazy rule at a company or something, it didn't. You know, have you ever gone to an establishment or something or an organization and they have a strangely specific crazy rule and
Mm,
you're like, what? Like,
I
and
don't
you
know.
even look at it and you're like, why is that a rule? Like something like, don't jump on the table and rub butter all over your body. That's prohibited. And you'd be like, why is this a rule? It's a rule because somebody did it.
Yeah.
It didn't just come out of thin air.
Right. So nothing is new under the sun type of thing. Everything's already
These
done.
ideas, these wonderful movies,
It's already done.
they had to come from somewhere.
Interesting.
That's how I look at it personally.
No, you're right. You're right. I see it that way too. Um, let's see. Slavbard vaults store seeds. Yeah, see underground food facilities stocking up a lot of foods. I think in this area there's like deep trucks going in there, storing food for thousands of years. Not even the thousands, like hundreds of years. They're able to hide out from the public. Beijing's underground city. How many still live there? Moscow Metro. Why is Denver Airport? Denver Airport has always been in conspiracies about underground stuff going on. So if it's continually talked about over the years, it might be true. Who decides who gets in these bunkers? A lot of people, the elites,
Basically, people
basically.
think they know who the elites are, but you don't.
Yeah,
If you
no,
know
I
their
don't give a
name,
fuck
that's
about.
not who's behind the scenes.
Yep,
That's not who's running it. You're never gonna know their name. So
puppets. Yeah, definitely the people on TV. Like it's so freaking obvious
even
at
the
this
big
point,
family
bro.
names that you know,
They're
like
probably puppets too.
just throw a name out of there, like Rockefeller.
Rockefellers.
Though if you know the name, they're not running the show.
Um,
That's not the people that you will never know.
mhm.
You're never gonna find that, and if you do find that out, you're probably gonna die. So that's just what it is. Like
That's the truth. Um, I don't even know anymore. But it's so hard doing these type of stories because it does hinge our our reach and stuff. So we might pull back on it. We might pull back on it because a lot of it from in the beginning when we were just doing sports and culture and celebrities and stuff, we were getting engagement until we were doing these stories. And in my heart, I wanted to do these stories, but it just doesn't seem practical on the platforms we're on, like YouTube and stuff, because censorship is real. We're gonna pull back on it. It sucks though, because I don't know if you're into these type of stories I bring up, with a conspiracy or anything.
it's always nice to think about, speak about,
Mhm.
kind of get a think piece on it, but they don't want you giving anybody any idea.
Or letting people know what's going on. They just don't want people informed. Like,
They just want you to be happy, stuck in the drama, brain rot. You know what's going on in celebrity news. That's exactly where they like you. Just
mhm,
there.
just right there.
What do
Maybe when we build up,
what do they call it? Low vibrational news. That's what they
there
want you.
you go.
They want
Maybe
you in low vibration.
maybe when we build up higher. So subscribe, guys. Subscribe to the show. Hit this QR code. Sign up for free merch. And yeah, we're gonna get into reaction vids. Leave your comments on that, guys. What do you think? Or is it real? Or these underground tunnels filled with food? McDonald's,
There, I
Starbucks.
promise you that ain't down there.
McDonald's and Starbucks?
You think these rich people is eating that stuff?
I don't think
The
so
stuff
either.
that kills every. Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you know? Do you know about it? Oh my god, we gotta talk offline.